Okay, I'm recording this with my little Hero Session 4 because the 7 is mounted on the helmet right now. So this is the plan. I got this new mount. Let me angle the camera a bit here. I got this new mount, cobbled up a couple of shoes and swivels and everything to get it far enough away from the helmet so it can pivot back. I apologize, the chest mount's not helping me right now. It's normal head position is going to be something downward like this, so the other mounts get too close to the hinge on the lower case of the frame and don't allow it to come back far enough. So I had to kind of space myself out a little bit, but I think that's going to work. Then the audio adapter, I will still need to go over to Wally World and pick up a strip of Scotch-Lock to put on the back of this guy and just zip it to the helmet there. And then today's microphone test is going to be a Cardo mic from an older headset that I had when I upgraded these guys. Just had all this extra stuff from the previous one. So let's see if this guy is going to get in there or not. Comes with a couple of little adhesive pads for your Velcro, which is nice. First and foremost, we have to make sure that the failure. Ain't that a bitch? So that is the tiny little, less than a 1/8, I don't know, what, 2.5 millimeter? Fiddly fart. Okay, so that's not going to work. I'll go get another one out of the garage that's got a bigger tip on it than that does. That sucks. Well, I will reuse the little adhesive Velcro sticky for it at the very least. And then for the initial ride here, I'll probably shove this back in there so it's not floating around and wire up the mic inside and see how it goes for us. This is the other mount that I was talking about last week, the ProShot mount. I couldn't find it, but I did find it in the garage in one of my boxes. I put it on this bright yellow ADV helmet that I took on a trip to Arkansas a couple years ago. Twisted Throttle, good guys. So anyway, that is great, but it requires a very pointy chin, so you have to have an ADV style helmet for it to that's not good, for it to work out. It won't contour to a rounded full face helmet for street. Anyway, I'm gonna go get another mic and get on the road because I'm burning daylight here. If I just had an adapter for this guy, 3.5 mil female to 3.5 mil male, just a little stubby cable, I wouldn't have to do any hacking. I don't intend on using this on anything else, but no worky. This overmolding right here is designed to fit the bottom of the mount for the Cardo, so that means I'm going to have to do some modification and try not to slice my hands off in the process. I'm not sure how dense this rubber is. Yeah, it's cutting pretty good. Let's see if I can just clearance that a little bit and not chop through all the good stuff inside. That would not be good, huh? Really don't want to chop through my fingers either. That would not make my day. That is gonna be about... No, it's not. I need to go considerably deeper. I don't know if that shows up on camera. I think I'm gonna need a different appliance for this. The knife is sharp, but she ain't that sharp. Yeah, it's going to take a little hacking. So I'll come back with my solution on that. Basically, I'm going to clearance this guy down flush with the rest of the plate there. So I'm just going to notch this guy to where it'll clear that. I don't know if that's showing up on camera. So, little Southern engineering here. And this is only a temporary solution anyway because I've got my Heliquip Helmic coming in soon, I hope. I ordered it from the guy, and I am just anxiously licking my chops, waiting for it to show up at the door. Okay then, let's see if my tomfoolery hackery did the job. Ooh, look at that. It is not quite flush, but it is pretty close for government work. Try it again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm cutting into something that's probably not good for me to cut into there. I won't go too far. Yeah, it's a different density plastic there, so that's probably the inner binder for the wires. I don't want to go too deep in that. But that is clearanced well enough for today's purposes. Hopefully I don't get rained on, because none of this now is weather resistant that since the cover's off, and this guy's certainly not weather resistant. But look at that. I'm a little proud of that, if I do say so myself. Could go this way if it needs to go. No, it's going to have to go that way. Okay, so I'm going to throw a little bit of dielectric grease on these connections, that USB-C pass-through, probably over here on this too, just in case I get rained on, because it has been sprinkling this morning. See how this works out. Bonus. I'm recording. I have to pull up my phone. I can't see the little red flashy blinky lights with this thing in this position on the chin. So now, if all goes well, we are getting much different audio with a microphone that's intended for in-helmet audio, although not for this purpose. It's a Cardo Scala microphone that was left over from an old headset that I upgraded. So, I have to pull up my phone. Oop, I guess I shouldn't have both gloves on if I gotta do that, huh? I gotta turn this guy on. And go to GoPro. Have to chop some of this, shorten it up. It's just getting boring. Camera. It sees it. Let's see if it sees it. I'm going to run all my power sometime in the very near future here. I got my Rode PDM60 came in. It'll be mounted under the bonnet there. Hey, yeah. We're seeing ourselves. Nice. I have no idea what the audio is, if it's even working. That is to be determined. Now we can get on the road. Unfortunately, I've piddled around a little bit too much this morning. I need to get to work. Okay. So I'm going to close that guy down, save my battery on there.